Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here. We are off for more of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we go into GANON'S castle after getting ourselves the golden gauntlets, getting a defense upgrade, and grabbing the last gold tiller in order to unlock infinite money. And in this episode, we're going to take out the rest of the barriers. We've got 4 left to take out before we gain access to the middle tower, and that will probably be it for the day. Who the hell knows? I knows. Do you knows? I have no nose. Yes, I do. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Let's go into the spirit area for a change. Start off with the harder ones first. What we need to do to start off with is hook shot and bombs. I think that'll do. Let's go kill this Beamos in the middle. Paralyze with 1 bomb, blowing up with the second. And he doesn't drop any bombs. I think there is a heal all fairy there. I'm not too sure what song it's required to get, but let's get 2 silver rupees at once. Oh, 1. That was a little bit further forward. Can't judge. Now, these Armo statues, don't worry, they're not fakes. They are actually real. You just got to do something what you normally do in A Link to the Past. You just want to pull this out of the way. In fact, I'm going to leave that one till later. You'll see what I mean in a minute. For now, I just want to go get the rest of them. Obviously, rolling is the best part of Valor. Don't need that recovery heart, but I'm going to go take it anyway because I'm sliding in that kind of general direction. I rolled right through the trap due to my invincibility frames on rolling, so that's a really good tactic. And I'm going to get hit. No, I'm not. Invincibility frames from the cutscene, and that was cheap. Okay, never mind then. Got a bit of a motor mouth today. Fire slugs! Stab them! Taste the power of my big iron sword, you suckers! Or you sluggers! Anyway, we've got a little bit of a tricky puzzle here. There's 2 switches there, but even with the best spin attack, you're not going to reach us. Just slash through the iron bars until you hit that thing. The big one sword can reach. If not, just use a spin attack. Of course, if this was the Ocarina of Time 3D version, the crystal switch will be somewhere around here, I believe, or somewhere outside of the bars. It's kind of weird, but yes, that switch you cannot reach, and no, you cannot shoot between the bars. This game ain't that technical. And there is a little gap. So how do we hit it? Well, if you open this chest, you actually get 10 goes worth of bomb shoes. Yes, once again, you need them to progress. This is the only other time that they are required, other than that one puzzle in the Spirit Temple. So what we need to do is actually switch, and I actually maxed out my bomb shoes. I'm probably going to have to waste 200 rupees to refill those now, because I like to have everything stocked to the max before fighting the final boss, but you know. She rides! Hit the switch, the door opens, and we gain access. Don't need those bomb shoes equipped anymore. That's the last time we'll ever be needing them. At least I got a lot of use in the bomb shoe bowling alley, where I had to get all four prizes in order to get, well, the prizes I wanted. And now, here's one of the areas that is actually kind of tricky when it comes to the Urbo challenge with the 16 additional rules. You're not allowed to fire arrows. So how the hell are you supposed to shoot that? Well, obviously in the Urbo challenge I'm going to show you how to do that when we come to it. But what you're supposed to do is to pretty much use the fire arrows. Din's fire will not reach. And now we just got to do pretty much light trickery with the mirror shield. But I'm going to equip my light arrows for now because we need them once we get indoors. That's a fake. Every fake will spawn a Wallmaster, so you just want to keep on moving until it comes out. And then you can either attack it normally, or what I like to do, shoot it in the face with a light arrow! Well, shoot it in the wrist with a light arrow, it has no face. Wait, what? Wow, that was delayed death! And it dropped 100 rupees? 2 purple rupees, I don't believe it. I never knew that. Oh, come on, really? That's not the correct one. I thought that was. I know which one's the correct one. I cannot reach them. It's not fair. Don't walk away from me, you mug. Doesn't matter though. Once they go away, they're not going to follow you, so then there's no worries on that. There we go. That's the correct one for the doorway. I'm going to now have to move out of the way. 1 whack! And he's done. Don't need any of that money. And I think we've taken out all the suns. Yes, we have. That's all we got to do. Go in here, and there is our target. I want some magic. we go. Oh, what? Deku nuts? Okay. Strange, but stupid. Whack it. And I completely missed that. I don't know how that affected it. Anyway, let's get the sexy Nibiru in here. Lady! The spirit barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, kid. Rupee will perfect a go-go. Whoosh. Get sucked into the door. Like a vacuum. Zoop. And pop. So that's one barrier done already. That didn't take long. That took like, what, 5-6 minutes? So we might be able to get them all done in this episode, and possibly the tower, but I'm not holding my breath. Unless I want to hold the tower off for later and do like maybe the first part of the final boss. And in like the next episode or so. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I guess we'll find out at the end of this video. Now, this room. It's hot in here. You need your fire tunic. And if I could just pause, that'd be nice. What I need is the fire tunic. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting a bit derpy now. You want the hover boots for this because if you have any other boots while standing on this one piece of land that spirals all the way across there, this entire platform's going to sink. So the hover boots are very handy here, but sadly these platforms will still sink. And if you touch this instant kill lava, you're going to pretty much respawn back at the beginning, and you have to grab all silver rupees again. And if you come in here before you get the golden gauntlets, you're not going to be able to progress because there is a monolith there. And that monolith is used to get that rupee right over there. There is no other way on getting to that rupee without some insane trickery. I don't even think that's possible, actually. I'm just saying that just in case. Got a typical fire temple hazard here, ripped straight from Mario 64, just retextured and designed. Walking all the way over here, watching out for the fire bubbles. Grab that heart, even though I didn't really need it. And let's pick up this monolith. Now the funny thing is, if you actually pick up this monolith and then you like have to respawn at the beginning, it resets the entire area because, well, this thing will be back here again. And there's also a silver rupee under it, so you gotta pick it up regardless. Boom! Grab the rupee, turn around. Now you gotta be careful with the iron boots, of course. You don't want to overshoot your walking motions, and you may have to actually de-equip your hover boots for walking on the monolith, because sometimes you just slide right off the edge and it's kind of annoying. So you might want to just make a normal jump. Of course, the hover boots allow you for mistakes, but if you're going to use the hover boots, go towards the wall. It saves you a lot of hassle. And I don't know why, but even when you're hovering... Oh, shit. Take off the... No! Take off the hover boots! I need to jump normally! Hey! Oh, God. There we go. Whew! You definitely need to take off the hover boots on there. Only... You will... There. You won't be able to make... Well, with the hover boots, to get on this monolith from that platform, it's kind of hard, because most of the time I fail and I have to do the whole bloody area again. And as you just heard right there, I'm making lava squishy noises, while just hovering over it, not actually walking on it, which you can't. So that's kind of weird. I don't know why that is. And I can't really explain it, so... Just hook shot over here, it's the only way to get across. And guess what? That is the only puzzle of the fire temple area. Yeah, kind of lenient, just a little bit annoying at the same time. At least you don't have a time limit as long as you have the fire tunic equipped. And if you do not have a fire tunic, either go buy one or just be very quick. Okay, let's get the party animal. Dancing Darunia is in the house. And that arrow's right in his crotch. The fire barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, brother. Party! Let's party to the end of this adventure. So that didn't take that long. In fact, that warp was kind of useless, actually, because, like I said, it was only one room. You would expect that the rooms would just go in a straight line all the time, but the Spirit Temple one kind of disproved that theory. We've already taken out the Shadow one, because we've already got the Golden Gauntlets. So, actually, this is why you actually want multiple bottles that are empty. Because, well, obviously if you want extra fairies you can go get them, but for the water temple section of this dungeon, it isn't actually based off the water temple. Weirdly enough, it's actually based on the ice cavern. I guess because it wasn't a major dungeon, they thought they would just improve, well, add a little bit more into the game, because the water temple was enough already. I guess they kind of knew that. And ice is definitely more threatening than water, let's be fair. So kill the 2 Freezards and we can get through, but it's blocked by red ice. And where there's red ice, there's blue fire. We need a few bottles of this. So make sure you catch more than one. Catch more than one. It's fire, you can't catch it. You can put it in. Okay, I think a stalactite or whatever or icicle is going to land on my head. Roll! Oh, bloody hell, that was close. I believe this one is a... Excuse me. I believe this one is a trap. No, it isn't. It's the other one in this room. It's this one. This one's the trap. Don't disprove me. Thank you for not disproving me. So I'll just spin, get rid of those. At least the ground ones don't respawn unless you leave the room. But yeah, that's just the only room here. So let's go get rid of this blue fire. Boop. Open the bottle. Melt the eyes. Hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Thank you. Now, you've got another silver rupee. Is it a silver rupee? No, it isn't. It's not a silver rupee puzzle. Excuse me. We've just got to get up to a switch, and it's behind that red ice door up there. So what we got to do is do another block puzzle. Whoopity hoopity. But it's actually pretty easy. What you got to do is take the second block, push it forward. Well, push it towards the rock, and then push it towards the, well, the block-sized hole, and that will sink right in, and that will allow you to take the first block and push it across to the rock on the other side of the hole. Then you can push it to the other rock, and then you push it towards the wall, towards the ice block, and there you go, sorted. The red ice block. And there's also a fairy here that I don't really have any idea why. I don't know why you have a 2-minute time limit here. I mean, it could easily be done with 1 minute 30, or even like maybe a minute, because I've only taken like 30 seconds to do this. And every time you push the block, the timer like freezes anyway, so whatever. I guess they were just being a little lenient, but it's the final dungeon, you can't be too lenient. Because once we pop open this last bottle, I did not need to take 3 bottles with me, excuse me for that. So I'll just get rid of this bottle right now. Double meltage! Sadly, that doesn't actually do a ×2 effect. Okay, so I want to go put that there. Actually, no. Go put that on that C, and then put that on the right C, and then put that on the down. There we go. Because we need the Megaton Hammer, because the switch behind here, what do you know? It's rusted. Of course it will be rusted in an icy area. There we go. And of course, if the timer still continues, even though you've opened the door. If the timer runs out, or if you fall in a pit, all the blocks will reposition to where they should be, and the camera's spazzing out on the little overhang, and you'll pretty much be spawned at the opposite end of this room. Just pretty much got to do it all over again. Restock as per usual. It's kind of the thing, because you know you want to keep your magic topped up as much as possible. Yeah, well, light arrow, shoot it, and hopefully that arrow will not be in Ruto's belly. Yeah, I don't know why the arrow stays there. Good, it's not nowhere near her. We can't hit our fish wife. That'd be rude. The water barrier's dispelled. Hurry up. Yeah, we've got an ice arrow. Don't know why it has to zoom in Link's face, but at least they made Link's face quite definable, so it's not too badly pixelated at a far off distance. Or too close of a distance, I mean. But yeah, that's 3 barriers. I've only got 1 left. Crazy stuff, I know. And guess what? We left the most annoying for last, actually. Because I hate this one. You gotta use a combination of all your boots, as well as all other kinds of crap. The Forest Temple, but it's not the Forest Temple. It's actually the remains of a lost idea that they used in... Well, that's actually the next room I'm talking about. But it's got remains of a puzzle that... Well, remains of the... What am I trying to say here? The remains of the Wind Temple, God's sake. Jesus. Just like what they used for the Shadow Temple. can't talk today. That seems to be a thing quite often. That wasn't a sentence. I'm not talking again. Bleh. I guess I just want to get this done. Open this. Yes, defeating a Wolfos gives you a chest, but it's kind of a fake. We've got to light all 4 torches. But it's kind of a dick move, really. What we need is a combination of either the fire arrows for that one on top of the door and Din's fire for the other 4, or you can run towards the door, use Din's fire, and that will hit the torch as long as you're standing right underneath the door archway. And then you have to come over here and use Din's fire again. That's what you would have to do if you were doing the Herba challenge, or if it doesn't reach, which sometimes it doesn't, you may have to use a tricky fire arrow shot through a torch to get it. What am I even walking towards it for? I have got the fire arrows equipped. And you got to light them all before time's up, in order for the door to open, because they will extinguish themselves after too long. But the door won't relock, so don't worry about that. And this is the bloody room. Yes, once again, silver rupees. I don't know why. But yeah, we need the Ocarina for this, because if we play the Song of Time, a time block will appear, which helps us get this 1 rupee. And this room is doable without this time block. It just makes things a little bit more easier. Because that means you can just walk up to it with the iron boots and then switch to the hover boots to use the wind feature to blow you away. Can I please have a different camera angle on this? Thank you. I had to go in first person to fix that issue. Right, got that one. We need to blow over to that one, but we're not actually going to reach it. There we go. Need to kill you. I have tried using bomb shoes against this one, thinking that you could do something like a fancy target or something. It's not going to work. I need that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh god. The bomb missed. Are you serious? Oh, no way! I slid off the edge, I tried to backflip and I still failed. Okay, blow me over. Blow me over. Okay. Blow me down. Go. I can't do Popeye. Okay, so that thing's dead. Thank god it was only a 1 bomb use enemy. Let's go get this one. Because this one won't make us get affected by the fans because it's slightly too low. Go grab this one. Come up here. This one's the annoying one. What we want to do is wait till that fan stops blowing. And of course, like I said, if you don't want to get blown over, you can use the iron boots. Normal boots will push you a little, but you know. Oh, no. Oh, friggin' hell. I hate this room. I mean, it normally takes me a little bit longer to do this room, you mug! It had to start blowing as soon as I was in midair. I was surprised I didn't die there. Why am I still talking like this if I didn't fail? There we go, got all of them. Now I just got to get back over there without getting pushed into the pit. Drop. There we go. I should be able to get there now without any problems. Because it normally takes me at least a couple of tries to get in this room, but I did it first time on camera, so I'm pretty chuffed about that. Had a close call, but other than that, quite chuffed. Okay, whack that. Awesome sauce. Go get ourselves the light arrows. Zoop. Indeed. And shoot the sparkle. Sorry, it's been a while. Sorry I haven't called you recently. The forest barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, Scatlink. Wow, she's tiny up there. That's ridiculous. Forays wind for the win! And because this place doesn't have a dungeon map, you can't use Forays wind. I forgot to completely mention that. Or did I? Yeah, I did mention that this place doesn't have a map at the beginning of starting this whole entire place. Whatever. Now this is awesome. Watch the force field. I love the sound effect. It's amazing. And the barrier is gone. And we're right in front of the bridge as well, which is kind of nice. So now the only thing left to do is to clear out the tower. And you know what? We're at 20 minutes. We've got time. Let's see if we can do this in 5 minutes. So now we're going to hear the usual organ like we heard in Twilight Princess. Ganondorf playing his usual Ganondorf theme. There are a bunch of fire keys here. We don't need to worry about them in the stairways. The main rooms I've got to deal with are these rooms. Dynafos! You know what? I haven't used them yet, so let's use the ice arrows, because with the combination of the big one sword and ice arrows, these things are pathetic. You shoot them, to freeze them, you do a jump attack, and they're one-shotted! Normally they would take about 1 or 2 hits with the big one sword, but this is a guaranteed one shot. And look at that, they freeze! Making them pushovers. It's amazing. So the first level was pretty simple. Let's not deny it. Up the next set of stairs here, we has... Wait for it. A fiery covered chest and 2 Stalfos. Guess what? These Stalfos are linked. You gotta take them both out at once. Or in a certain time limit, otherwise they're gonna rebuild themselves. That one's dead already. That kind of kamikazed me, and I took quite a lot of damage there, considering. I would have been down to 4 hearts then. Whoa! He walked on the chest. Would you look? He just walks up to the chest and he pulls on top of it, and then does a freaking ninja jump against me. Whatever. Killed them both. And oddly enough, the Stalfos dropped his nuts. Sadly, I couldn't claim them for my own. But yes, there's a boss key here. Yes, they give you a boss key in order to get to Ganondorf. But the funny thing is, you have to beat the Stalfos in order to get to move forward anyway. So if you, for some bizarre reason, forgot to open the chest because you were thinking, oh, I've opened every chest in the game, there's not going to be a boss key here. That's just weird. I mean, I don't know why they just include a boss key here. I mean, you had to beat them in order to get through this door anyway, so I don't know. But whatever. Hasn't got anything to do with me. I didn't make the game. The game is amazing. I mean, look at it. Look at it. We're almost at the end of the game. It's ridiculous. It's taken me like 6 bloody months because of managing all those bloody projects. And we got 2 Iron Knuckles here. You want to take them out one at a time, but because I'm feeling daring, let's activate them both at once. That was completely stupid of me, but whatever. Let's make this epic. We can deal with them. Okay, maybe not. Maybe if I took off the bloody hover boots. But you know what? I like a challenge. Obviously, I won't be doing this in the bloody over challenge, that's for sure. I'm talking about that a lot more often than I should now, but I guess because we're coming to the harder parts of the game, I'm really doing shit here. Whatever. It's not like I'm actually going to go against Ganondorf at the moment. And shields don't really help, so if you get hit, you get hit. It's just how it works. That was a ninja jump attack right there. I kind of used the the hover boot slide to get me out of there. I almost jumped over his axe. Did you see that? I didn't think that was possible. I got caught by mid-swing. But whatever, they're done. I didn't go under 10 hearts, so I'm kind of chuffed with that. I mean, if I didn't have the double defense, I would have, but I wouldn't have died. And plus, they always drop 3 hearts for you when you kill them anyway. Yes, it was kind of silly for me to take them all on like that, but what can you do? I wanted to do so. Bloody Dazzle, glitching up my footage. And for some odd reason, my footage likes to get messed up a lot more in bloody Sony Vegas, so I have to save it in Windows Live Movie Maker first, and then do all my editing. So that just adds another hour to rendering, but what can you do? If it comes out a day late, it comes out a day late. I need my videos to be presentable and awesome. And retain my upgrades. Now, these pots are restock units. I mean, you can restock now if you need to. But this room's actually kind of interesting for later on. As in later on, I mean like the boss. Because as you can tell, the music gets louder and louder the further we go up. And, well, if we go in here, we've got the last staircase. It gets all very dark and ominous. The music gets louder. We've taken out all enemies. We've taken out all bosses, got all heart containers, pieces of heart, gold skulltillers, all the beans planted, all upgrades obtained, all items got, trading side quests complete. We are at the end of the game here. And at the top of these stairway, bleh. This is the final door. As you've already seen, we've unlocked the door that the big key was used for. Behind that door is Ganondorf. In the next episode, guys, you will see me completely restocked, all complete with a fairy, long milk, blue potion, and possibly a blue fire, just for the hell of it, because that's normally my finishing way of doing things. Maxed out rupees, maxed out hearts, maxed out magic, maxed out bomb chews, bombs, arrows, what have you. And we will take on Ganondorf. See you guys in the next episode, where we finish this.